Okay, so I was sitting down this morning just to rehearse a piece that I've already written um, for another upcoming playthrough video for Ugertone. But it's pretty cold this morning and I'm very lazy and I'm still getting over being sick. So I was like, I don't know if I have enough time to warm up. So I started just kind of chugging along at this pace because this felt natural. Then I slid my finger. And that tension started to start making me think of that. So I want to kind of, build on it and make something out of it. So here we go. Okay, so I'm here in the session, and first thing I'm gonna do before I forget is the low latency mode, because I always get too sucked into the creation of it before I forget about all those little technical doodads and whatnots and bang bangs and flippy snippies. And I feel like it's gonna be like a beat that's like like something like that. So like maybe 16th notes on the hi-hat and just a halftime feel, very slow, around 80-ish BPM. Wow, I look really bad this morning. So anyway, let's get to it. So let's see if I can find anything first. I'm gonna do attempt to find. I feel like the tempo is a little too fast. Yeah, it's a little too fast. Let's bring that down a little bit. Let's see. This is the ride? Yeah. Nope. Actually, we'll keep that. This is the ride. Durr. It's just gonna quantize everything. Alright, that's enough to kind of get the ball rolling. Let's go by. It's telling me that this. No. I want like a Lombardo, like that. That was a mistake. All right, well, let's see. That's what I love about this little search engine here. You can just narrow it off and find the tempo to your liking. Let's see if I can find 83. Man, this is going slow today. Poor girl. I have to feed her some oats or something, because I always get too sucked into the creation of it Okay, let's see. Okay, so I really like this, the ride, 16th note rides. So I'm just gonna steal from this and paste it into probably maybe a verse. I just want a straight beat here. Fancy pants. So I failed to mention that I'm on a time frame as usual. I have to go to work pretty soon. Probably should leave like by 9. I have to go teach at the School of Rock in Louisville, Kentucky. And yeah. This is a good angle. I think I'm gonna keep it like that. Look at the isovox just shimmering in the sun. It's glorious. So this is gonna be procrastinator. Yeah, I'm gonna write a Megadeth song called Procrastinator. Okay, so I like the bass of that rhythm, but I want to just swap out the hi-hats for a ride. We'll see if that works. So mute you, come over here, grab you guys. So yep. Should I grab everything? Nah. I will not grab everything. Okay. Come over here. And let's see how this sounds. So what was that before? Okay. Nope. Okay. So what I'm doing now, muting these regions that are not going to be, oh, that works out pretty well. All right, so, and again, you want to give space in between the crash and like what you're about to start hitting on the ride for you non-drummers out there, which is me. Because otherwise it's just gonna sound like a little unrealistic. It's kind of like he's getting there really quick, and maybe he's able to do that, but be nice to your drummer. So, all right, so I gotta copy and paste that a little bit, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll do that. So get that in there. Oh, what am I doing? Actually, that serves as a pretty good bass, because then you'll just still have the rhythm of everything, even though we don't use this. Yeah, I meant to do that. Grab you. Are you there? Oh wow, I am so foggy today. I thought this was a. I thought that was a crash. Never mind. See, you don't have to be perfect at this. Okay, so I actually want to bring back that crash. That's pretty cool. Maybe bring this. And then same thing with you. Bring you over. Oh, make you a thing. Make you a thing. What is this? Okay, cool. So here's the whole thing. So now let's just see how the riff sounds to it. I'll be right back. Okay, so let us see how this riff feels against this new beat that we have here. As you can see, I have 100% more hat because it's cold down here, and I'm extremely vain. So let's see. Yeah, I'm pulling up the Extreme Cali Thrash 3 from the Andy Sneap Easy Mix 2-pack. And this has been a favorite of mine for a long time when it comes to like the really thrashy stuff. I remember when I first heard this, I was like, it was like a revelation because I had spent so much time like trying to find you know, just a moderately decent guitar sound in the box, and it was so frustrating because I'm really not that much of a tone chaser. So like I just like to get to the creative part of it, and I remember hearing this for the first time, just like, it's amazing. Yeah, it's good. You know, it's bright, it's kind of beefy. So thank God I still remember the riff. I almost forgot it. All right, let's just, yeah. One, two, three, four. Okay, so the riff feels pretty good, but there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on with the drums that I want to augment because it's not letting the riff breathe around here. So let me clip this real quick. And let's see if I can do some surgery. And actually want to bring this. Ooh. I'm gonna bring you back later. I like that idea, so I'm gonna bring it back later. But right now, actually I might copy you, bring you over here. And then I was right the first time. As you can see, sometimes you just kind of spin around and around when you're doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so you need to be, so watch as I change a snare to a kick. Yeah, so fill that in. So yeah, I want that to be that. Whoops. You. And then maybe just keep it simple, like really simple. Feels better. It's giving it more space. Cause yeah, like those fills were sounding really cool, but it was kind of distracting. So, you know. So let's see if I can, cause I actually might not even do that little tag until. Even that's too much. So. You. Sometimes when I see all this stuff, then I get a little overwhelmed, like, so I'll just mute everything. Whoops. And just feel it out. So yeah, like, I'm not ready for that that crash to be there. So, whoops. So then you guys will be here. And then right there, boom, bah. So that's going to be a snare hit. Maybe not even go too busy on the drums actually, but that'll definitely be a crash. So bring you over here, or China rather. Okay. And I wonder. And that can be 2 kicks. And And then you guys, let's see, imagine that we were just doing this. So we can follow the rhythm. The reason why I'm doing this too, again, just reiterate, is that I could just start grabbing single ones here and copying and pasting, but I want to maintain the consistency of what I think the drummer would be doing. I kind of use this as a map where it's like, it'll map out where the evenness of like the, you know, weaker sounding hits versus the stronger sounding hits. So I want him to come back on maybe a stronger sounding hit after the China. So I'm gonna use this as a way to kind of gauge that. So I would actually go right underneath here and paste it so it's all even, and see how the weak hit is here and the strong hit's there. So that's kind of it. But again, need to make sure that there's enough time for him to get back to this. So I actually might move this over here so there's a bit more space, like so. So let's hear that. Yeah. All right, cool. I've got about 10 minutes. All right, I'm actually gonna track the riff now. So here we go. Let's actually track this just to have it down, because I have to go teach a bunch of little children today. And I do not know if I will remember what I have done. So let's get the click in there. Let's actually make sure that we are in tune. Again, even if it's like a demo or just a rough idea, it's really a good habit to do these things just so that you don't have to think about it when it comes to the real thing. It's a good discipline to put in practice. Again, I like to treat everything like it's the final product based out of laziness. I hate re-recording the same song after I've written it. So in my mind, it's always like, all right, this is a one-time deal. I hope my strings are clean, you know, that type of thing. But sometimes I re-record, you know, if it needs to be. But that's just my attitude on it. So I think I'm just gonna start this being just all muted and then opening it up after. Oh, I messed it up. I heard my niece in the upstairs. Yeah, okay, there's the idea. Let's do a couple of more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Yeah, so I want to get that open like da 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 da. So let's try that again. Yeah, cool. It's much more open there. All right, so that's a decent one. I'm gonna track a double to that. Command D to duplicate the track. And remember to turn this down. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So it's loud enough for me to have it as a reference if I need it, but not too much that I'm gonna be competing with it. You know, picking harder than I need to hear myself over what was already recorded. When I do that, I find that I start like pulling too far ahead of the beat sometimes. So I'm trying my best to avoid that. Like, I am constantly working on my pocket with all this sort of stuff, even if it's a really simple riff like this. You know, having a good sense of pocket is huge, especially in recording, because then, you know, your recordings sound better, and then your mixes sound better from the recordings. You don't have to edit the shit out of it, like, etc., etc. Anyway, here we go. Actually, let me check the tuning. Okay. Ah, damn it. Psyched myself out. Yeah, so I was looking for that really da-da-da-da-da, that almost like vocal sounding. Cool, let's do that again. Oh, somebody just did. Everything just shut down. We'll be right back. Actually, looking at the clock, I have to run anyway. I have to go to work. So what's important is that the basic ideas are down, and I can forget about it for the rest of the day and get back to it later. It's kind of the whole point. It's just to capture it quickly and not have to worry about it later. And this is just one way of capturing the ideas, right? You could hum it into your phone. You could, you know, hum it into like the Hum app. I love the Hum app. That's a great one. Or just the simple voice recorder if you have an iPhone. All sorts of stuff. Anyway, all right, I need to get it here. Right here.